This is following on from the issues between the US and Iran. There's a concern that if situation escalates, it could affect the region, particularly in terms of things like tea, rubber, and fuel prices in Sri Lanka. So if there is an escalation in tensions between Iran and the US, will Russia intervene and help this region and help Sri Lanka? And if I may ask a follow-up to that question, there is a concern that there is a proxy war in Iraq between the US and Iran. Could that happen here in Sri Lanka? Could there be a proxy war in Sri Lanka between the US and China, taking the context, the focus on Sri Lanka right now from the international community?
You know, no sane person would be enjoying what's going on in the area of the Persian Gulf, where escalation is building up, where tensions are fanged up, and it's actually taking a human toll right now. Well, you know, we can pinpoint the exact time when this happened. About a couple of years ago, the United States claimed that Iran was the root of all evils in the region, that it is the main terrorist in the region, although no evidence was ever provided, and that it actually should stay completely within its borders and do not make any encroachments beyond it. Simultaneously, the United States withdrew from the JCPOA and tried to punish and sanction anyone who tried to trade completely legitimately with Iran, which wasn't helpful for the escalation as well. And the culmination of all this was the assassination of General Qasem Soleimani, who was actually on an official visit in Iraq, in a neighboring country, which goes beyond any norms of international behavior. We reject any escalation, whoever promotes it and pushes for it. We have no intention whatsoever to intervene in what's going on between the United States and Iran, as the way you put it. If you mean by intervention any physical actions or operations. What we do instead is we urge all the parties to show restraint and to address the issues through the means of dialogue. As far as I know, both Iran and the United States show readiness to this process, although the United States claimed that no preconditions for the resumption of any interaction should be made. And at the same time, they are saying that the level of the so-called strengthening sanctions on Iran is growing. So what we see instead is that the United States invite Iran for a dialogue, but what they do themselves is they create the preconditions of their own in means of sanctions pressure. We commend all the efforts to try to de-escalate and defuse the situation. We commend the efforts by French President Macron, by the Japanese Minister Abe Shinzo, and we stand ready to help and chip in if the need be. And we fully understand your concerns about the possible impact of the events in Persian Gulf on Sri Lanka. Indeed, if it happens, if the escalation arises, the traditional export commodities of Sri Lanka will be hit, but not only Sri Lanka will suffer. The Middle East is the region where the transport routes of strategic importance intersect. So it's in our common interest to build confidence in the Persian Gulf and beyond. And this is exactly the essence of our proposals that we have put forth in September in the Moscow conference, namely the proposal to start building a system of collective security in the Middle East. We are hopeful that all the stakeholders will pursue the efforts to de-escalate the tensions and establish a normal dialogue.
Спасибо.